Ali, Fear Eats the Soul, or Angst Essen Seele Auf in the original German, is a 1974 film from acclaimed art house director Rainer Werner Fassbinder. Part of the new German cinema movement, he made many classics in his sadly short life, like The Marriage of Maria Braun and Fox and His Friends, but many view this as his best film. Since Fassbinder was so prolific, I still haven't seen some of his work, but for now I agree with that assessment. It's also one of his more accessible films, largely due to the fact that at least the two main characters are much more sympathetic and likable than a lot of Fassbinder characters. Fear Eats the Soul is about a Moroccan Muslim immigrant named Ali, who begins a romantic relationship with Emmy, a much older German widow. Both are flawed, but still clearly good people. The sympathy the audience feels with the two leads is greatly amplified by their incredible performances, especially Brigitte Mira as Emmy. She says so much with just a simple look, and both her and Hedi Ben Salem as Ali are realistic and subtle, and act without a great deal of artifice. Their relationship is so tender and cute, and this makes the arguments they have all the more compelling. Fassbinder's usual cynicism comes in more with the rest of the characters, and we see his seemingly negative view of contemporary society. Emmy's friends and family are racist and don't approve of the interracial pairing. One of the most heartbreaking scenes comes when Emmy's children abandon her and call her a whore after seeing Ali. The anti-Arab bigotry is even worse given the climate of the era, as the film was shot in the aftermath of the Munich Olympics massacre, where 11 innocent people were killed by a Palestinian terrorist organization, an event mentioned in the film. The racist attitudes also show how Fassbinder thought that German society had not fully grappled with its Nazi past. Even the sweet, gentle Emmy said she was a member of the Nazi Party and ends up showing signs of bigoted views herself. Despite being heavy on social commentary, Fassbinder's film doesn't give the audience any easy answers or clear message. Instead, he encourages the viewer to think for his or herself. The cinematography in Fear Eats the Soul is excellent, and instead of just being there to show off or look cool, it perfectly illustrates the themes of the film. The most commonly cited example is the scene where Emmy and Ali sit outside alone in a large group of empty chairs, emphasizing their isolation. Similarly, we see the camera hold on them, framed by a doorway in an empty restaurant, with the couple relegated to a small portion of the frame. Director of photography Jürgen Jürges, who later collaborated with director Michael Haneke multiple times, also uses lots of long takes and tracking shots that I definitely appreciated. Part of the reason the film is so accessible for an art house movie is its pacing. It's got a short runtime at just over an hour and a half, and despite the long takes, it doesn't feel slow in the slightest. Fear Eats the Soul also has a pretty straightforward plot that anyone can wrap their head around easily. Furthermore, there are several little moments of humor, like when Emmy is flustered by trying to order for the both of them at a nice restaurant. So I'd pretty much recommend this to anybody that's even a little open-minded about what movies they see. For someone interested in cinema history or film as an art form, it's absolutely essential. I give Ali, Fear Eats the Soul a 9 out of 10. That's all for this review. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe.